Alright, so Callaway just surprise dropped a brand new AI tool that not only takes care of script writing but content research as well. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how it actually works. So the tool in this case is actually called Sandcastle, which I'll leave a link in the description down below for you to actually give it a try. With that, let's dive into it. Right, as you can see, this is the script that I've already generated for a different video in mind, or shall I say it was just me A/B testing it, and that was basically me capturing all the different feature update Grok actually released, and this is the script that actually gave me. Right, X just gave Grok AI a massive advantage of the GPT and other competitors. Grok can now learn from real-time data flowing through X. The wild part is the fact that while other AI models are frozen in time with the statistics datasets, Grok is continuously evolving with up to the time information from across the world, and you kind of get the gist of it all. And if you were to go to the research section of it all, you can literally see that these are the different newsletter outlet where it basically scraped all the different data points from. It's basically operates similarly to how Perplexity actually works, right? I think they're actually using the API of the actual tool itself, but yeah, in this case, what I'm gonna do is that in this case, I'm going to take a different approach, right? So in this case, let's say you are a videographer or a filmmaker, and you basically want to start creating content where you basically review all the different tech accessories within your niche, or the ones that you as an individual are actually using, right? And for this one, I'm generally just going to focus on the Nintendo Switch, which is basically the current ongoing tool. So in this case, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to copy this, description. Like, as you can see, it's basically random. Like, I don't even know what's actually going on, but you're going to see the capabilities of this actual tool itself, right? So what you typically want to do is basically just brain dump an idea it is you actually had throughout the day and just paste it right over here, right? And make sure to leave it on original, which is the default mode, and generally click on create a story. Now, as you can see, currently what it's doing is basically looking for all the different newsletter outlet where it basically can then train itself on the relevant data and information. And there we have it. As you can see, it basically went on to this YouTube video over here, then Nintendo Switch, website, company website, and as you can see, it basically still trying to train itself. But if you were to basically have your own information and you want to feed the AI model, this is where you typically paste that URL link, click on add, and it will do that for you, right? So in this case, I'm going to click on next. And over here, it's basically analyzing the different newsletter outlet where it actually generated itself. And it's basically now giving us the different, outlines that you can actually then create content around, right? So in this case, I typically just love auto-filling them, but you can actually just do your own thing by clicking on this actual thing itself, and it gives you a different suggestions that you can generally click on. As you can see, Nintendo is launching a new console next year with camera accessories that might actually change the game forever. This is the hook that you would typically go for. This is the second hook, which is Nintendo Switch 2 is dropping in June 2024, and they're finally catching up to the rest of the world. Turns out, blah, blah, blah. Then you have this one. Nintendo just announced a camera accessories for the upcoming Switch 2. The official cost of this is blah, 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 right? And you kind of get the gist of it all, right? So typically, I just love auto-filling everything for myself, but yeah, you can literally just go on to the different thingies and just click your own preferred action, right? So in this case, what I'm gonna do is literally just gonna click on next, and over here it's where the scripting process of it all comes into place, and this section is freaking insane. There we have it, right? Opening hook. Nintendo just announced the camera accessories for the upcoming Switch 2. The official camera cost is a hefty $55. The wild part is third-party alternative will be available for half the price on day one. The Switch 2 cameras are blah blah blah, and in essence, I'm not really a good vocalist in terms of reading the different script like this, but basing it on the script, if you were to read it yourself, you can literally tell that this script can literally take your videos from 10 to 20 likes to something like 10k likes and views and some additional stuff like that, right? Literally, you can literally see like this is the script itself, right? And the cool thing about it is that let's say you want to change the different hooks, instead of going back to the outline and changing everything, just click on this okay, so it's no longer available. So previously you were able to change the different hooks, but it seems like you have to basically go back to the outline section of it all, and you will typically just go and change the hooks and different sections. But yeah, you kind of get the gist of it all, right? But you can literally change this to fit your own preferred writing style by literally clicking on edit, create, and over here what you typically do is head over to videos and you paste in your YouTube video URL link, and the AI model is then basically gonna learn everything there is to learn about your writing style, right? So most of you are probably just focused on posting on TikTok and Instagram, so you won't have any data points in terms of training it. So what I'll typically suggest is basically upload those videos or 2 or 3 of your best performing short form content onto YouTube as shorts, and then basically just copy and paste that in over here, which basically then simplifies the whole process of having to basically copy the transcript of your video, and you kind of get the gist of it all at the end. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is how Sandcastle literally works. Like basing it on the script we actually generated, you can literally see that this tool is kind of crazy, right? And it has this cool feature that Magic Post actually also has, is the fact that if you were to actually highlight a specific line and click on, what is this? Custom change, right? And in this case, make the line longer. As you can see in a moment's time, you're gonna literally see the different changes that will occur. And there we have, right? So this is the current script, and as you can see, this is the proposed changes within the actual thing. Now in my case, I'm generally just gonna decline because that was just an example that I wanted to show you, right? So in this case, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna generate another video script, right? Like I said, in this case, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna dive into what is this, this specific one over here, where it's the Canon ES what vlog focus mirror camera. I don't even know what it actually just said, right? Because yeah, I'm gonna paste that in, create a story, and for this one I'm generally just gonna speed run the entire thing. And before I actually do that, let's check the different hooks, right? As you can see, the first hook is Canon just launched their cheapest new mirrorless camera. Canon just released the new vlogging camera, and it's an entry blah blah blah. It's aimed at blah 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 blah. I'm gonna go with this one over here, right? And the features of the actual video script, goodbye blah blah blah. Alright, so I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with this one over here, and okay, so I was in that. The take that we're gonna go with is Canon focus plugging highlight blah blah blah. Is okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go with whatever that is, and right now it's currently generating us the actual video script itself. And ladies and gentlemen, that we have it. Hook. Canon just launched the cheapest new mirrorless camera. It's aimed at content creators who make videos, but the world part is the fact you're gonna get the gist of it all, right? And ladies and gentlemen, like I said, if you're interested in giving Sandcastle a try for yourself, I'll make sure to leave a link in the description down below. But until then, peace out.